But we've come to the climax of our presentations tonight, and we have the most prestigious award of the night, the Ken Chandler's Award. Let me tell you a little bit about this award. Ken Chandler was the first Everybody's Magazine staff photographer. While on assignment covering the Trinidad and Tobago Carnival in 1978, Ken Chandler became the victim of a car accident. Everybody's Magazine has named its highest award in memory of Ken. Now, receiving the award tonight is a stalwart in the Calypso business, certainly a role model for me. His Calypso career goes way back to 1964. He has spent a lifetime using Calypso as a means of telling the truth about the Caribbean and black experiences. He has always managed to incorporate the very necessary humor into his very serious lyrics. He has been crowned the Calypso Monarch of Trinidad and Tobago 5 times. On April 3rd, 1993, he was officially awarded a doctorate in African history and ethnomusicology by the State University of Michigan. To receive the prestigious Ken Chandler Award, welcome the reigning Calypso Monarch of Trinbago, the mighty CHALKDUST. CHALKDUST, ladies and gentlemen, the mighty CHALKDUST, DR.HOLLIS, Liverpool. CHALKDUST, CHALKDUST, ladies and gentlemen, the master himself. All right.
Masters of this ceremony, fellow honorees, Calypsonians, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, for me, it's a pleasure to be here and to be receiving this honor from Everybody's Magazine, and I believe also from everybody present. And this honor, I'm sure, is a reflection of the high esteem that people in the Caribbean and you here hold of me. But in thanking you for this honor, let me say that this honor goes back to my career, and my career actually is one in which I always try, even though sometimes I'm said to be very controversial, my honor actually goes back to the kind of calypsos in keeping with the art form. And sometimes I get a lot of enemies when I try to defend the art form. And some people say, CHALKDUST, you're always attacking the young Calypsonians, etc. And tonight, I'm in double trust because I see in the audience persons who have motivated me and persons who have defended that art form, namely the Mighty Sparrow, the Roaring Lion, Kitchener, and the Mighty Duke, to name a few. And it is their lyrics and their conception of the art form that has motivated me over the years. For example, when you hear, like Duke saying, what is Calypso? It's an editorial in song of the life that we undergo. That and only that is true Calypso. Mighty Duke. And then you go on to the Mighty Sparrow. And Sparrow has sung some some great lines in Calypso. But one of the lines I love best, and one that has motivated me over the years, is the lines when he said, "It ain't have who is who, New York equalize you." And then you turn to Lion. Big words, high-sounding phrases. My tongue is like a gun when I frown. Monarchs have to bow down to the ground. Devastation, desolation, destruction, damnation. All these are inflict on insubordination. For the lion in his power is like the rock of Gibraltar. Sand humanity. One day I was in a class and I asked the students in the class, what is Calypso? What is Carnival? And students give you all things about what Carnival is all about. Some say Carnival is this, Carnival is that. And after they give me all the things what Carnival is all about, I refer them to the lyrics of the Lord Kitchener. Come in tongue Juve morning, find yourself in a band. Watch the way how the natives moving, hugging close with a man. Sing along with the tunes that they play. And now and again they shouting, play mass, bacchanal, Miss Tourist, that is Carnival. You think Shakespeare could write that? So over the years, it is people like these, along with composer and bomber, that have motivated me to seek the truth and to try to show people that the Calypso is an art form, it's a way of our life, it's a way that actually explains our life. And I try to show them that CHALKDUST was bred into that art form. For example, a journalist in Trinidad in the 1940s spoke about, this is a true example, of a man who was once held for having sex with a goat. A man had sex with a goat. And the journalist wrote, this afternoon in the Labas, one Mr. So-and-so Rodriguez was found having sex with a goat, and he was charged before so-and-so, so-and-so, and he was fined $30, etc., or 6 days, etc. That is the journalist. And if a Calypsonian came and said, this morning, a man had sex with a goat, he's not saying anything that people don't know. That's the journalist writing. But here comes the Calypsonian, and here the Calypsonian. Bear, Brother Willie Bear. There's a preacher in the band with a candle in the hand, giving a ram goat baptism. And that's the art form. So even though I've made many enemies over the years, I hope you forgive me, because over the years, what I've sought to do is to defend the art form. And persons like Sparrow, some people tell me CHALKDUST, we also have Dr. Sparrow. I tell people, without Dr. Sparrow, there'd be no Dr. CHALKDUST. About 4 years ago, I started to do some research, and I began to do research into Calypso and to start composing. And while I was burning the midnight hours, I asked myself, what am I doing this for? What am I leaving my job, well paid at Chester in Trinidad? What am I spending all these hours, etc., burning the midnight oil to write this dissertation? And sometimes when I do this, it is awards like everybody's that tells me that somewhere outside there, somebody's accepting that, somebody's recognizing my contribution. Also, after I gained a master's degree in African history, one a good producer friend asked me, he says, CHALKDUST, I want to produce a show. And I couldn't attend the show because I was doing some research. And he says, what are you doing research for? And I'm trying to show people that the reason for my doing research is because if we want the Calypso to be accepted among the intellectual academia of the country and the world, then we have got to do dissertations so that people, especially other people, not necessarily white people, but other people can see the greatness of the Calypso and can raise the Calypso to higher status so that we can do it in our schools, our colleges, etc. But it needs to be done in this way so that they can understand the beauty and the greatness of the Calypso art form. And this is the reason for my doing research and spending 4.5 years. So finally, I would like to say that this award came from everybody's, and I'd like to recommend my work, my dissertation to everybody, and so that God bless you all, and God bless everybody's magazine, and can keep on continuing to honor Calypso, etc. And it's people like you who, with your awards, etc., will bring the Calypso out of the hospital. God bless you all then.
Thank you.